Down at the range today with the Palmetto State Armory AR-15, and this is the torture test rifle that we tested years ago, but because of YouTube's policies, we had to take the video down because of certain things used in the video. Now, this has been through the ringer, but we are about to test a new version of what I'm considering an amazing budget rifle. Let's take a look. This is a standard hex rail PSA AR-15. The MSRP is right around $5, and PSA sent this out to the channel last year for us to test and evaluate. We did, it ran great, but now it's time to torture test it. We are gonna put it through everything, even running it over with the truck and shooting it with the 12 gauge, but let's get into the video. On top of the rifle, we have a Sealy T3, an amazing budget dot, and this is also going to be going through the torture test today, so we'll see how it goes. I'll put the info in the description if you're interested in this optic, but we're going to confirm zero on camera and then kind of sight this in and shoot it throughout the test to see if it shifts zero or just completely falls apart. So here's our 3 shots on the Infinity Defense target. These are pretty cool because you can just paint over the hits and you see them again, but we'll continue to go down the line as we torture test the rifle, but enough talking, let's beat it up. The first test is very simple drop test on standard dirt. We've got the muzzle taped so we don't get any barrel obstructions. The mags and the rifle are completely unloaded. Then we'll put a loaded mag for the testing, but we're just gonna drop it. We're gonna drop it a few times on each side. I'm gonna start by closing the dust cover, and if it pops open like that, it just pops open. This is a very simple test for any rifle and should be a fairly simple test for any optic, but we're also gonna drop it on the buttstock. And we'll go ahead and fire 3 shots to confirm zero. Here are our 3 shots. Not sure if it shifted, but we'll continue to beat it up and see if we have any issues with the rifle itself, but so far it's functioning and locking back. The next test is just yeeting it into the air pretty far to simulate a massive, unrealistic drop. Here we go. Oh! And one more for good measure. Looks like it took some pretty hard hits, but overall the rifle still looks functional. I don't think we have anything in the muzzle. I'll make sure. Now it looks like the muzzle is clear. So we're just gonna fire 3 shots to confirm that it's still functioning. Works and locks back. And the next test is simple. We're gonna run over with the truck and see if it survives. We will try to clear dirt, make sure we don't have a barrel obstruction. Muzzle looks clear. Let's see if it chambers around okay. Okay, little sticky on the dust cover, but it chambered. So after all of that, it's still reasonably holding zero, but we definitely pushed that optic to the right, but the rifle and optic are still functioning great. And now we're gonna tie this off the back of the truck and drag it. It should be pretty epic. Shameless plug, this video is actually sponsored by my own Ear Pro. I've got my own line of Ear Pro electronic hearing protection with gel ear pads, and on our website 704 Gear we dropped the price to $46.99 for the Ear Pro, and we're including a free Wildcat light coated D2 steel, G10 handles, and then we're also including a sticker pack as well as a patch. So that whole bundle, that bundle knife Ear Pro, I'll leave that link in the description below, but let's tie this off and test it out. Now for the drag test. Oh, we got weeds, we got dirt, and we got a ton of dirt in the action itself, and the stock feels solid still. I'm gonna walk up and we're gonna fire this thing. So you can see all of that dirt and grit in the action. It chambers. I'm gonna wipe off the optic with the mud, and here we go. All right, failure to feed. Oh yeah, that works. Wait a sec. I think we blew out the dirt. I want to see if we can keep running. Oh yeah, it feels better now. And now we're gonna shoot it with a 12 gauge shotgun, number 7 or 8 bird shot at 10 yards on both sides, and then we'll see if it still functions. This may do the rifle or the optic in, but we'll find out. Oh, it hit hard. It's got all over the rail system. It definitely hit the dust cover, but the dust cover still seems to function and lock in. We have a lot more debris in here now from where it fell on the ground. We hit the optic hard and broke out the back glass, but there's actually still a dot inside emitting on the front pane. It feels solid. Let's shoot the other side and then we'll see if the gun still runs. So this time I aimed a little bit back here to actually hit the stock and buffer tube because I felt like that may be a weak point. Pellets all over the stock. Still works. Charging handle, optic, the front lens is still there. Function is still fine, so what we'll do is fire 3 shots to confirm 0. I actually got to go grab that mag and we'll be right back. Gonna chamber around. This thing is extra grimy and dirty. Okay. Looks like we have, oh, we actually have dirt and shot in the chamber itself. It is very hard to see. So what I'm gonna try to do is clear that out and see if we can get it to feed without doing like a proper cleaning. So let's see if we can get some of that dirt out. There's actually lead shot in the chamber and clods of dirt. So I'm not gonna try to actually use cleaning tools. I'm just gonna try to knock it out. And you can see kind of dirt and stuff coming out of there. And we'll see if it can chamber around. No, we may actually have to get a cleaning brush. Not going to use any oil or anything. I'm just going to run the standard chamber cleaning brush in and out of here a couple times and see if that clears it up. We definitely have a lot of gunk and dirt in the action right here. Yeah, chambers around, so fire a couple. So we aimed right here, and it's still reasonably like on target at what, 25, 30 yards, and the rifle still functions great. Again, we didn't use any oil or any cleaners. We just grabbed that brush out of a kit. And if you're carrying an AR and you've got a plate carrier or a kit, it's always good to carry like a chamber brush and a cleaning rod inside your kit in case you get buck or bird shot actually stuck in your action itself. In summary, I'd say this rifle survived with flying colors. The only time it was down is when I found actual lead shot inside the chamber with mud. And the lead shot was preventing the bolt from going home. Once we took that chamber brush and ran it in and out, cleaned it up, it was good to go. We are still running completely bone dry on this BCG, covered in dirt and debris. And the optic is sort of reasonably held zero. Like, I'm really impressed with this Sealy T3. We're gonna fire the remainder of the rounds, but definitely passed this test in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below, what you think of this. Let's fire these last rounds. Have a good one.